Without knowledge, action is useless, and knowledge without action is futile. He who becomes a Muslim does so in his own interest. Knowledge is the life of the mind. He who is not impressed by sound advice lacks faith. Muslims should live like brothers. When you advise any person, you should be guided by the fear of God. He who aspires to paradise should learn to deal with people with kindness. Use the same measure for selling that you use for purchasing. When you seek advice, do not withhold any facts from the person whose advice you seek. Piety is the most solid goodness. If anybody seeks your advice, offer right and sincere advice. He who fears to weep should learn to be kind to those who weep. It is bad for a young man to sin, but it is worse for an old man to sin. Have an earnestness for death, and you will have life. Cursed is the man who dies, but the evil done by him survives. God blesses him who helps his brother. If you want to control other people, first control yourself. God helps those who fear him. The true believer is rewarded in every thing, even in affliction. If an ignorant person is attracted by the things of the world, that is bad. But if a learned person is thus attracted, it is worse. Be good to others. That will protect you against evil. The more knowledge you have, the greater will be your fear of Allah. In the matter of justice, all should be equal in your eyes. Pride in the case of a rich man is bad, but pride in the case of a poor man is worse. The greatest truth is honesty, and the greatest falsehood is dishonesty. Maybe a thing that you do not like is really in your interest. It is possible that a thing that you may desire may be against your interest. Do not get elated at any victory, for all such victory is subject to the will of God. Intentions count in your actions. When knowledge is limited, it leads to folly. When knowledge exceeds a certain limit, it leads to exploitation. He who avoids complaint invites happiness. It is a matter of shame that in the morning the birds should be awake earlier than you. I have been given the authority over you, and I am not the best of you. If I do well, help me, and if I do wrong, set me right. Sincere regard for truth. Solitude is better than the society of Evil persons. Oh man, you are busy, working for the world, and the world is busy, trying to turn you out. Do not follow vain desires, for verily he who prospers is preserved from lust, greed, and anger. Run away from greatness, and greatness will follow you. Youth is not restored by the dyeing of your hair. To fight against the infidels is jihad, but to fight against your evil self is greater jihad. Allah will help him who moves in the way of Allah. Death is the easiest of all things after it, and the hardest of all things before it. There is greatness in the fear of God, contentment in faith of God, and honor in humility. He who builds a masjid in the way of Allah, God, will build a house for him in the paradise. Do not deceive or be faithless even with your enemy. Good actions are a guard against the blows of adversity. If you expect the blessings of God, be kind to His people. Follow the way of life, which the Holy Prophet has shown you, for verily that is the right path. Jihad is obligatory for the Muslims. He who indulges in falsehood will find the paths of paradise shut to him. He who prays 5 times a day is in the protection of God, and he who is protected by God cannot be harmed by anyone. Do not look down upon any Muslim, for even the most inferior believer is great in the eyes of God.